Okay, I'm here at 1208 Reagan Street. This home was prior home that me and my family lived in, and there were issues with toxic black mold in this home, and a lot of fraud was discovered around this home. No CO was issued for this home. This is a Habitat for Humanity home. It's a Christian organization that left me and my family in a situation like this, where I'm now blind in the eye, and I'm dealing with a lot of sicknesses because of the molds that were found in this home. And right here, I have a chronology that I submitted in the Horry County Courthouse, just briefly describing some of the issues and entities that were involved in a lot of things that happened at this home. And because of these issues, I've had multiple meetings with City Manager John Peterson, Habitat for Humanity, and their attorney Douglas Zajac of Bellamy Law Firm about resolving liability issues. And on today, I actually had a meeting with Mr. John Peterson, and right at this moment, we haven't come to an agreement on exactly how we're going to resolve the issue in a monetary form, but there is an issue of liability. And I just want folks to know that, hey, this house has a history, and now there's another family living here, and they have no idea that this home has the issues that it has. They have no idea that they could be in the same potential danger that me and my family was in, for 14 years, from 2001 to 2014, dealing with the issues in this home. And I just want to bring it to the light, that there's some issues with housing. We have some housing issues, and we've met about it, and no one wants to settle on it. And now we have a ball here that nobody wants to take, and people are suffering behind it.
Your mom bought the home?
She actually was the mortgagee. She
And her
leased the
name
home.
is?
Mariana Wallace.
And you are?
Lance Wallace, her son.
And Lance, what year did you think the home was bought? Do you know approximately when you bought it?
We actually moved in and signed the mortgage in 2001, but the construction began in 2000.
And when did you and your mother have to move out?
We actually had to move out in 2014.
Why do you believe, what was the number one reason you had to leave the home?
Mr. John Peterson had DHEC to come in and test the molds in the home, the elevated moisture in the home, and what DHEC came to the conclusion was it wasn't safe, and Peterson said it would be smart for me and my family to leave the home to him and Habitat. He could get with Habitat and come up with a solution to fix our outstanding issues, and that just never happened.
Is the outstanding issue mold?
Mold was the outstanding issue, which was actually found in the home within months of us moving in. And again, this chronology will explain a little bit more in depth. They actually had problems during the construction. At the moment, me and my family is homeless. We have nowhere to go because of the situation. Trusting Mr. Peterson and telling us that, hey, DHEC saying it's not safe for us to be there, waiting on Habitat to come up with a solution to have me and my mother and my family placed in a safe place until a resolution was made. That never happened, and because of that, we're destitute. We've been displaced by the situation. Not only that, we have health conditions, dealing in a homeless state. Pretty much we've been in survival mode, just from place to place, trying to make do until we get some sort of solution to this problem. And hopefully we get a solution soon. That's what we're looking forward to.
Lance, you mentioned earlier that the windows weren't installed correctly and there was this issue with the slab. Could you tell us about that?
Yes. When I actually started investigating the dynamics of what went wrong with the mold situation in the home, I came to find that inspector that my mom had come in, he and his theory was that the wrong windows were in the home. It was improperly installed. That's what was causing the rainwater to settle in the window sills and eventually turn into mildew and mold. And it just kept escalating from there. And we have documentation from a few inspectors that came in and pretty much concluded the same thing, that the windows were the cause of the problem. And if they weren't fixed, and not just that, the size of the AC handler, that played a significant part. This home, just to let you know, this home is a ICF structure, so there are certain elements with windows and AC systems, even structuring, that have to be taken into consideration when you're building this type of structure, and that just simply wasn't done. And that's pretty much why we had mold standing in our window sills after 3 months of moving in this brand new construction.